So for those who doesn't know Elisa before, we've been business been a long time, 137 years, and the business being communication services. And the business being pretty good for us. So good actually that in last 5 years a row, each year we have made best results ever, year after year. And the reason is that the business being good on 4G. And now it's 5G. And as you surely know, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's linear thinking, but 2, 3, 4, 5 in communication technology standardization, it's not being linear. Those days when 3G networks was launched about 20 years ago, people were coming and asking that where on earth you will need such amazing data speeds like 0.01 megabits per second. You wouldn't need that for text messages. Surely you wouldn't need that for text messages. And then in 2007, iPhone was launched, and 2008, Android phone operating system was launched, and the rest is the history. 3G been changing the way we are living. 3G been changing the way we are living through smartphones. And in 4G, it has been the victory of video. So that's what we are using now, video communication, and that's most likely you would be doing later this evening, whether you are using Viaplay, Elisa, Netflix, or watching something from YouTube. About over 90% of the network traffic, what we have been witnessing in latest years, it's about video. 4G, it's about video, but 5G. Surely it's going to be again quite a revolution like 3G and 4G being, because it's going to create new capabilities. It's going to create new capabilities in the first wave with a huge capacity, 1 gigabit per second even. And let me say, it's a great place, great opportunity to do research and studies at Aalto University, because here in Finland, we have the highest data consumption than any other country in the world. An average of our customers using around 11 times more data than average user in Germany, 6 times more data in UK, and 3 times more data in the United States. It's the highest usage of mobile data per user than any other country in the world. And actually we are already living those days of 5G, what has been predicted and forecasted in many countries. So that's the reason it's a huge opportunity to do autonomous solutions here in Finland right now with 5G. This is the place, this is the living lab, this is the test bed, what will be already available, the commercial 5G network here in Finland. And also I would say we've been contributing in a significant way on that technology development. Although the most important thing for us is to think all the time that in what way the connectivity have something important, significant value for our customers, significant value for building sustainable future digitalization. Nevertheless, you have to know your trade, you have to know the technology, and I would say it has been an amazing journey. It has been an amazing journey. We've been launching together with our technology partners several milestones of 5G technology, first in the world, and not least, over 2 years ago, we were launching the first in the world commercial 5G network. Here you can see the reason that why we've been so successful for the last 5 years. It's there on the left side. It's about unlimited mobile data. It has been the sustainable business model, and I would say we were first in the world to make it as a sustainable business model. It has been growing the use of data for amazing levels. At the same time, we have been making it in a sustainable way. And we have been making it in a sustainable way because we have been creating all the time automation. Just to understand the level of automation nowadays, what we have in our networks, we are going through millions of different configurations each day and making thousands of different adjustments to our base stations based on the best engineer knowledge. But as you can guess, on that loop, there are no manual work anymore. So it's all based machine learning. And actually, that's what we are nowadays providing for around 100 telcos over the world. So that's a global business, what we are doing. The thing what we've been creating, autonomous level of automation in our mobile network. That has been increasing the revenues, that has been increasing the customer satisfaction. And then it's the next big thing, 5G. And in now a bit less than in 2 years, we've been creating vast amount of different 5G services, launching to the market, and several of them being first in the world, as you can see on this long list. Just to show some highlights and to entertain you how we've been ending up also to create things which will be speeding up autonomous solutions. One of the milestones were a year ago when we were demonstrating and showing that you can even broadcast 12K videos in commercial 5G network in an off-the-shelf 5G phone, that you can already, and this is not a science fiction, this is not the future, this is reality, you can already, and pathologists are using it, you can already have a full control of a microscope 100 kilometers away, and 5G make it possible with mobility. And this is going to change the future of healthcare. It's going to be a significant impact. It's a significant impact in a sense that, as many of you know, what happens now in terms of identifying some samples to have some kind of diagnosis of the sample. You just first take the sample, then you are posting it for the pathologist, and then you are getting the answer back. It takes weeks to get the answer. Now, through digitalization, it's a matter of seconds to get the answer. I'm really proud of this collaboration we've been doing with Aalto University, and this is again a prototype first in the world, and it's based on 3D models on the cloud, and which has been streamed, and which has, at the moment we have the prototype in our headquarters in Helsinki. It's streaming through thin client and sense and feeling that you can go through the different kind of constructed environment, and it's quite creating new level of designing buildings. And it's the same technology in principle that is used on different kind of cloud gaming. And again, this is what has been done in Aalto University. Novel research and novel technology what can be used on different kind of industries, different kind of solutions, not only in game. And one more highlight, and this is again something what we've been doing first in the world, and it's about the live streaming. 8K live streaming, 360 live stream on the air. And what we are doing nowadays, we've been doing some further development that you can embed machine learning on that. And that's creating a new level of capabilities. It's not only live streaming of huge high resolution, but also embedding here machine learning. And actually that all capability, what we are building on machine learning, that's actually also originally developed in Aalto University. Now we've been also adopting this solution for remote education. City of Helsinki and City of Turku is now trying out for high school and primary school classes. And here you can see the differences of resolution. What we have is only 36th of resolution what you have on 8K. And by the way, the solution what we've been creating, it's there on the edge. So it's edge computing on our servers and makes possible for 8K live streaming, and all done end-to-end in commercial 5G network. And then to the real thing, what I'm really proud, and I would say it's an important milestone for autonomous solutions. And this was the vision a year ago, that although it's almost there that we can have autonomous solutions, autonomous driving vehicles, but still there are a lot of things to tackle. And some kind of stepping stone to go there is that you can have a remote control of machines. And we were thinking that remote control of machines, of heavy machines, will be something concrete, what would be giving a lot of insight, a lot of more experience, how we can cope in the situations where the machine cannot cope by itself. And somehow adjust between a remote control of the machines and autonomous driving machines. And we were thinking what would be the best possible partner here. And it should be someone making R&D in Finland, manufacturing in Finland, and having also high global skill set on the industry. So there was only one answer, Valtra. So what I did, I picked the phone, called out of the blue for the head of sales, introduced myself and asked, would you like to do first in the world 5G remote controlled tractor with a 360 view? And there was another forward-looking person there saying yes, and after 10 weeks, and I would say it was amazing, only in 10 weeks we had ready prototype, full working prototype. What was then, the pilot was then in Helsinki, and the tractor was in the 5G network in Raisio, 150 kilometers away, and it worked perfectly. So we had the first prototype, and then we were thinking that there must be some customers who would like to use it ready immediately, and we find out. And now, unfortunately, the customer cannot be said. So what we can say is about the case, what we've been building with them, but we cannot reference the customer. But nevertheless, we've been demonstrating in a closed airport a case that there's good reasons that there on that brown box, there is some explosive material. And then we were moving from the terminal with that remote control tractor, the box further away, and there some persons of the customer was then inactivating the explosive material. After that, we've been receiving a lot of queries whether we can do it for different kind of industries, like combines. And there are a lot of other things where you can already work with remote control. So one thing what we are working now, and actually it's a public information that Helsinki University Hospital is our partner for Startup Accelerator for Sustainable Future. And we are now developing a video robot for different kind of hospital uses. And let me say, there's something good news from here, coming pretty soon. Also, developing a service robot for shopping malls, automated logistic vehicles, and then last but not least, the mode of how we are doing these prototypes. Now I will come back to that story I was telling about our vision, that there will be a need for remote control of heavy machines, and there should be some partner who will be best partner for doing with us. And that's important, to find the best partners. The best partner, for instance, those 3D models was that Aalto University top scholars who were doing already research on that field. And we were able to do it really fast. On this case, it was Valtra. In some other case, in autonomous solutions. I'm pretty convinced that it's someone who is there doing research in Aalto University, thinking perhaps for developing further the investigations, or perhaps doing some scale-up startup based on that research studies on autonomous solutions. And more than pleased to do it with you. And finding out how we can build together sustainable future through digitalization and 5G, and doing things proudly first in the world. And I think the time is right to do things first in the world in terms of finding the value of 5G for the society, for everyone here in Finland, but most important, globally, to have a global footprint in a manner of finding out in what way the 5G is going to change the future, and it's going to change the future.